I should use the device I took from Deathstroke. Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer, more to Dixon Docks. They'll find Slade Wilson tied up and waiting for them, along with some of Penguin's illegally obtained weapons.
Another anonymous tip? Will do, sir.
Oh, ja, eu já tenho. Simplesmente vou dizer que é capturado, ok.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud city. Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why would they? They've been bought and paid for, encouraged to turn a blind eye. If they won't act, I will. At dawn's first light, the sources of Gotham's ruin will be destroyed. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming of propaganda and consumerist garbage.
As if there isn't enough going on tonight.
Let's have us a little chat about respect. It ain't easy to come by these days, especially not this city. But we all know respect can also be bought. So why not buy yourself some with a new firearm that really makes a statement? Don't delay, get yours today.
I should...
Anarchy. People. Division. Title voice of Jimmy's will do anything to give its goals, see corporate and government as enemies that must be destroyed, growing, following youth and Anarchy wants to purge Gotham of corruption, but his method of wanton destruction, idealism, is matched with a self-improvement that makes reasoning nearly impossible. It should be dealt with physically, keep the city safe, and be approached with caution.
Hurry to Lacey Towers before the cops destroy all the evidence from the crime scene Penguin mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you. About crime and violence. Greed and vengeance. But it's also a story of redemption. Of second chances. Of change. I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow, I believe in choice. So, I offer you one. Let them detonate, or stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Hey, mister, over here.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest. But unlike those I fight to overthrow...
Whoa, easy now. I ain't looking for a fight. Got a message, that's all. Anarchy says if you're gonna make a withdrawal, you better do it soon.
Stop them. Your actions will determine what I do with you.
Homicide unit, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen from a nearby building.
What's on these guys?
new system.
They say money makes the world go round, but it also makes for excellent shackles. You're tied to your job, your mortgage, your need to buy the next shiny thing your overpriced television seduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would set us free.
Alfred, we've got a problem.
So I saw. This Anarchy fellow mentioned 3 bombs, which means 2 still remain.
I need to find them.
I've no doubt you will, sir.
I've planted 3 bombs.
Bravo.
Citizens are requested to stay in their homes tonight due to increased criminal activity without limiting the police force's ability to control.
Okay. Gotham Bank and Red Note. There was a job you could become a banker. Okay. But then our banks were deregulated. Lessons on the Great Depression were the banks would gamble with the money. Banks lost in all, but were the bankers prisons? Were they fired? They were given bonuses. Were they forced to shut their doors? No, they were bailed out by corrupt government using money from the very pension. They lost, they borrowed against our future and gave the money to the bankers. Now they ask that we embrace austerity because our country is so far in debt. And the bankers, they are not smart. They defraud the world. They are not celebrating their victory over the middle class. No. They are so blinded by the broken and corrupt system that they don't even think they've done anything wrong. Must pry your eyes so face the fire of our future.
Consider skipping town. What? Why? We got it good here. All this talk about the bat? Guy freaks me out. That's just some story people tell each other. He's like the boogeyman with wings.
As in, does not exist.
Existe.
Keep swinging! Why you gotta be like that?
Mandatory curfew is in effect. All citizens must stay in their homes. Immediately report any suspicious activity.
Keep an eye on him, Bat. You think he's here? I don't know. But if he is, I don't want him screwing things up. I'm sure he's got better things to do, like dealing with the assassins. The Bat don't care if we're big time or small. That's why we gotta stay on our toes. You really think he's gonna waste his time with guys like us? Yes, I do. Or I wouldn't be saying we gotta watch our backs. So shut up and get to it.
Police know the victim fell from a nearby building, but there's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things. Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why. This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof. The railing here is broken. Was it an accident, or was he pushed? Two sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that. Interesting. There are two sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
Wait a second! That's the bag!
Let the victim in!
Mandatory curfew is in effect. All citizens must stay in their homes. Immediately report any suspicious activity. Gotham City Police Department.
Get the bastard! Hey, say something!
Oh, Killer Croc got knocked out of the run-in so soon.
Who says he's out?
I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's back in lockup.
Right, in a place where there was a prison break, where people escaped, which happens all the time here.
So what do you say?
That the night's still young. I've got the account numbers and passwords. I can make the IDs, but you sure it's gonna work? I've got the account numbers and passwords. If we've got driver's licenses and stick with it.
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light. Flit on over. You want to know what I'm selling? If you don't, too bad. You can't shut me up any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, the flyers that litter the streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face.
We gotta shut him down to shut him up. Otherwise, we'll never be free.
But I'm the menace? Here I am trying to educate. You don't want to hear it. You just want to buy it. Everyone else does too.
You think? Oh, the parade's been canceled. They're kind of fun. Always dreamed of popping one of those giant foam balloons. I paid to see that. A huge boom, and then bits of balloon raining down on the street. The kids probably go berserk. All that screaming and crying. Never mind. Totally still worth it.
Attention Gotham citizens. Please proceed immediately to your The emergency control is in effect. Please proceed immediately to the designated shelter of danger.
What are we looking for again? Where's a mask? Okay, lots of gadgets. We see anything like that, we're supposed to radio the boss. Why don't we try and take them down ourselves? It ain't got much side on this. I don't know. What I hear, the guys from one man army. You're serious? Yeah, things I've heard. Absolutely. We don't see anything tonight.
Get this face! I think I can hit harder than you!
This is not
It's being manipulated. Like some corporate tool. Use this. Buy this. Need this. It's all lies. We gotta stop them. How are we gonna do it, though?
This is hopeless! This wouldn't work.
I've planted 3
Ok, não dá. A granada de cola.
About the final offer? They're saying the bat took down the entire place by himself. Ah, big deal. Cobblepot's guys are losers. It wasn't just them. Two of the assassins were there too. Which ones? Electrocutioner and Deathstroke. Les is a loser, so no surprise there. But Deathstroke, that guy ain't no joke. When it all started, I figured no way Batman makes it to morning. Now?
Full fire! Those guys are fighting the back! Don't stand a chance! Guess what I wanted!
Emergency curfew is in effect. Please proceed immediately to your home or a designated shelter and remain there until the curfew has been lifted. Mandatory curfew is in effect. All Gotham citizens are requested to return to their homes or to a designated shelter. Citizens found on the streets will be prosecuted.
Wait a second! Now you've got it! Sounds like a fight like it's gotta be like...
Hello again. I'm afraid you'll find I've stepped things... Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected. I bet steering that thing requires a whole lot of concentration. Oops! Sorry about that! Oh, that poor door. You really should apologize. But how did... I was sure you'd fail. No one is this lucky.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD actually does its job? Removing corruption from the system? Was it one of those in particular you took issue with, or all of them?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. And it's certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
crazy!
I'm here to put you down!
Don't let him touch you!
Everybody! Turn you into paste! Get off your ass and get over there! We can take it! We got him! Now you're in for it! Face punched in! Shoulder straight! It's here! He's making a run for it! He's hiding somewhere. I'll get you next.
That's the freak! Let's get him! crazy fight. You gotta get through me, you bastard. Pile on!
I know you're working for Enigma. Where's the data you hid for him?
It's right over there, you son of a...
The cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
I've got the account numbers and passwords. If we've got driver's licenses and say we're the guys, then as far as the bank's concerned, we're the guys. What if they, recognize one of us? I specifically chose clients from out of town. Most of them have never set foot inside the bank. All right, but if this goes pear-shaped, it's on you. Relax, guy. I've been doing this a long time, and I never make mistakes. You're right, thought we were gonna have a nice
What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk a warning the bank or going to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Alfred, contact the GCPD and let them know Brian Murphy's killer has been apprehended. Send over the evidence as well.
Consider it done, sir.
Okay.
Posturing is getting on my nerves. Well, isn't this a shocking turn of events? That man's giving up.
Okay.
Enigma hired you to collect information. Tell me where it is.
What? I don't know what you're...
The extortion data, where is it?
Oh! That extortion data! I gotta find a new line of work.
That's him! That bad guy!
Let's get in on that fight.
What are the odds? The move!
Let's get a piece of that action.
There's over! Oh, hell no! I can explain.
I'm upping the stakes, Batman, just like I promised. Tread carefully. Oh boy! You sure showed that great who's in charge. how pedestrian. Try and put some effort into it at least. Another day, another door. They're just no match for you.
Let me catch this door.
You're cheating, aren't you? You're getting help from someone. Who's smart enough to outsmart me?
No one's helping me, Enigma. Did you ever consider maybe you're not as clever as you think?
Says the man who seems to have mistaken Christmas Eve for Halloween. In case you haven't noticed, I've got the entire city under surveillance, feeding me all of its dirty little secrets. And I did it all on your watch, oh great guardian of Gotham. So, what do you have to say to that?
I'm taking your network down.
Spoken like a true Neanderthal. Well, you can certainly try.
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at a...
Anarchy's right, you know. Cops don't care about us. We'd be better off without them. But you already knew that, didn't you?
See, Willard, here's trouble.
Interesting. Even after knowing all you did about the places I targeted, you spared them.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse so we can continue Gotham's trial.
Man, I was this close to clocking you.
And now you'll get nothing but some broken teeth if you don't tell me where you hid the extortion data.
I'll tell you where it's at, but it won't do you much good. I'll be back on my feet in an hour, coming for you.
No, you won't. Enigma's extortion data. Where is it?
If I tell you, you'll let me go?
Talk.
Okay. They're close by. I'll show you where.
I'm so glad you came. It's an honor, really. There's so much for us to discuss.
What do you want?
I'd like to propose an alliance. I think the two of us could accomplish great things together.
I don't work with criminals. You need to turn yourself in.
Tell you what, I'll turn myself in as soon as you do the same. But you don't consider yourself a criminal, do you? The suit, the gadgets, the sense of entitlement. You're just another rich kid atoning for his fiscal sins. Such a shame.
You got what we want!
Never meet your heroes.
Here's some change.
It's over.
Not quite.
Oh, what am I doing? Leave them alone! We will fight to the last! We stand! This is a wreck! Little League!
I won't let you ruin me!
Let's get on it!
Burn for what you've done! Leave them alone! I won't let you. They owe you then? Is that it? You're getting paid to bring me in?
I'm gonna stand!
All right. Don't get it! We're on this...
Keep at him!
Can we...
Well, that escalated quickly. A little help, guys?
You! For the people!
I ask for discourse and you respond with violence.
You're just a kid.
So, what does it matter? I wanted to make a difference. I thought you'd feel the same.
I do, but not like this. A lot of innocent people almost died tonight because of you.
Innocent? They watched as Gotham went to hell and didn't do a thing!
They're just afraid.
No, they're weak! And so are you.
The police are on their way.
Whoever wonders if it's got to be so bad here? I do. All the time. See, I don't think men like Roman Sionis or Oswald Cobblepot are responsible. They're just a reflection of our apathy, our greed, our fear. We look the other way when things turn sour, bury ourselves in our jobs, consume propaganda masquerading as entertainment. The message is always the same. Don't think, don't question. And what becomes of a society that's given up? It rots. Fills up with liars, cheaters, and thugs. Uptown and downtown. The suit in the penthouse is no better than the guy selling drugs on the corner. They're both doing whatever it takes to get ahead. Never mind the cost. Fidelity. Once upon a time, that's what defined society. People coming together in pursuit of common cause. To care for each other. To protect and provide. We took shelter from the darkness and the things that roamed it. Community meant progress. But now, it's all backwards. We worship at the altar of competition. We build fortresses around ourselves. We fight, we betray. We have become the things we feared. You keep cleaning up after everyone, Batman, and no one's going to learn to take care of themselves. The ones that don't hate you, they'll start to rely on you. Depend on you. And if something happens to you, If you get old, or bored, or die, then what? Or do you not consider the world that revolves around you? You're a hypocrite, running around dispensing justice, telling people what they can and can't do. You're ensuring Gotham's freedom, provided it conforms to your twisted view. Whatever pleases the best. That it? You're not a hero. You're a despot. You don't enforce justice. You suppress it. There's a way to make this work. To show you that we share the same goals. Maybe I took things too far with bombs and the threats. I can learn from that. I mean, you could be a mentor to me. And maybe, well, maybe I can teach you something too. Because I think you're so busy playing hero, you've forgotten what it's like for the rest of us. We're not all as strong as you. We don't have the fancy gadgets, the strength, the skill. But maybe that's the problem. You've gotten so used to the power, you think you're better than everyone. Above reproach. Is that it then? We're not as good as you? You know what? I take it back. I don't want to work with you. You don't have anything to offer. I think I figured it out. You didn't take me down because I broke the law. No, you took me down because you don't want the competition. That's what this is really about, isn't it?
Você estavas lá, mas não. Depois de uma vez.
It's here!
Come on!
All units, if you are 1010, please report in for potential assignments.
Put it in the back.
Ah, Master Bruce, you've returned. I've seen a rather large bat in the cave, sir. Do take care not to anger it.
I wasn't planning to.
Good. With everything occurring tonight, the last thing we need is a pest problem.
I'm sure it's harmless, Alfred.
You haven't seen the creature. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it?
There's this thing that walks the streets at night, taking people. What do you mean, thing? Some kind of creature. It's got horns, flies. Some guys say it talks. That maybe it used to be a person. What's it want?
Nobody knows. Maybe we should, you know.
I'm gonna pawn this.
Where's our black mask? Fuck. Lacey Towers and yeah, Lacey.
For the people!
All units, getting calls about a disturbance. Stand by for location.
Hey, get that freak!
I'm gonna string you up like a salami, and then carve you up one slice at a time! What? You saving me for last?
Keep after it!
Mama always said I'd make a great butcher. Little did she know.
He's ours.
Merry Christmas, Ain't you dead yet? This is gonna get messy, and I'm diving in, up to my elbows.
He can't take us all.
You're just another pick.
Ah, yeah, baby!
assassins, huh? Like a lieutenant or something. I don't think they're looking to settle down. They came to Gotham to make a quick buck, bring down the bat, and then get back to whatever the hell it is they do. Pretty nice life, if you ask me.
Lucky.
Assassins in town.
front door is not the most subtle choice. I should look for an alternate entrance.
See Tower. Voltaire says that the comfort of the rich depends on abundance of the poor. If that's true, then the residents are very comfortable. It's the home of fast-go capitalists and criminals. Most of these suites are empty. Do you know why? Because their owners live in mansions all over this country. They keep these condos for friends, for entertainment, for a place to stay. On the odd time they visit our fast city, there are people in the alleys around this building that sleep in the paper boxes, and these bourgeois bastards can afford to spend millions on luxury condos that they don't even need. What have they done? What have they done that is so deserving of this that they may live in such sick opulence, while those of us live under dumb respect for their charity with ourselves? We will tear them down while they scream for their superior. Wayne and the Pratt. The Waynes, Gotham royalty and their souls surviving Prince Bruce Wayne. Born into advantage for generations, this family has tried to blind us with generosity. But their generosity does not mask the extreme guilt from pillaging the city in the past. How does one family get so rich on the back of the worker? Perhaps there wouldn't be so many orphans if the Waynes paid their workers fairly for their labor. They could save all their donations to orphanage. Did Bruce Wayne invent these products? Did he sweat the assembly line to create them? No. He paid himself spends hundreds and that he pays his workers. Pats himself on the back for his charities. Feel good about himself. Feel like helping them. While he sips champagne and eats his foie gras. If only he'd paid them fairly, they wouldn't need this. They wouldn't need it charity. Perhaps Miss would read a little of Abraham prior to independent capital. Capitalism, labor, distant labor, labor is superior of capital. Serves must.
What's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. I mean, we found the bastard, stuck his little fingerprints right by the bodies. Yeah, we got Penguin now.
Like to see him squirm out of this one.
Fingerprints, 2 dead bodies. It's about to do some time. Yeah, except forensics will take all the credit. And I'm the one who found the prints. That's why they...
Take him out!
Taking you in! Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. I can reconstruct the crime scene with the evidence scanner. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4. No response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Sir, a moment of your time.
What do you want?
There's something about this Enigma fellow that doesn't sit right with me. Unfettered access to resources, an extensive network spread across the city. Whoever he is, the man has connections and capital.
We can use that to our advantage. If he's buying things in bulk or using lots of power, we could track him.
Perhaps, but he's also clearly a technical wizard. He's likely covered his tracks.
Keep searching. He only has to slip up once to give us an opening.
Certainly, sir.
Alfred, how are you holding up?
Fine, considering the circumstances.